I think of other people. Is this also considered going out of myself, running away from myself? What to do? Basically, you don't think. But somewhere, without your cooperation, this cannot happen. All the senses does that contacting with others. If there are no senses, you cannot contact others. You cannot relate. For relating, for contacting, senses are needed. But then the problem starts that through senses, what we know, what we experience, what we perceive, it goes on piling inside. And when you close your eyes, the outside is inside now, which was outside before. Now it is inside. As if there is a film and it goes on projecting. And many films, many movies, sometimes part of this movie, part of other movie, part of Hindi movie, part of English movie, they go on projecting. Then you think that you are thinking. Now you are not thinking, you are just watching or seeing. This is a spontaneous, or call it automatic process. Actually, you don't think. Basically, when you are watching all this, you are focused at others. You are focused outside, though you are watching inside. But it is focused there. The distance may be this much or this much. Does not matter. When you are watching, when you are seeing something, you are there. So when you are there, you are not yourself. That is for sure. When you are yourself, you are not seeing that. You are seeing this. You are seeing you. Or better to say, you are feeling you. Or even better to say, you are being you. You are, that's all. When you are not going out of yourself. Just be as you are, just be. See. This fluctuates very fast. Again and again, from here to there you jump. Psychologically, mentally. The whole energy goes there again and again, again and again. So what to do? What to do? The question is what to do. Come back, come back, come back. This is the only answer. Remain passive. When you remain passive, this is a wondrous thing happening in this camp. From where this word has done, I don't know. It has come. Just remember this word passive. It will do wonders. First thing, remember, be passive. Second thing, when you see that you are going out of yourself, come back inside of yourself. Actually, there is no inside there. You are just, that's all. There is no inner out. When you move, you gone out. When there is a thought, it is out. It is never in. Thought is needed to know something, to recognize something, to understand something. Nothing is needed to know yourself. It is very direct. You are. You can know. Because your very being has the quality of knowing. Knowing and being is one. It is not two. Just be and knowing. Knowing of what? Knowing of nothing. Knowing of just being. And you have to do nothing. Being, just become aware and there is knowing. But this knowing can be applied in living, so apply. Does not matter. Running away from myself, you are not running away. Thoughts takes you away. You are not going. You are just forgetting yourself. That's all. You forget. Like you have a beautiful friend or beautiful child, a beautiful baby. It comes and catch hold of your hand and see mama, what is this, and you just go. Thoughts are like your baby. And you love them. For sure you love them. What kind of thought, whatsoever, you love. That is why you go again and again with the thoughts. So this is a chance, especially we are in silence now, to practice. What to practice? How to come back? Because we are habitual, so much habitual, going out. Don't go. I will not say don't go. I will say the moment you remember, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Remember again. And if you practice a little, slowly, it will become a great riyaz. In music we use the word riyaz. Riyaz means practice. Though riyaz is far better word, I would like to use this word riyaz. Make a riyaz. What is the riyaz? Come back again. Come back again. When there is a thought, your attention is there. When there is no thought, your attention is where it is. It is nothing but you. Pure. When attention is not moving at all, not becoming at all, then what remains is you. Call it my existence, call it your true nature, call it soul, whatever word you like. And sooner or later you will discover that it is. That's all. It is. And in this is-ness is the real joy of being. This is total, complete, full, whole. You lack nothing. You are just happy. Not excited happy. Peaceful. Just like this. Running away from myself, what to do? Come back. Priya, come back again and again. And as I am watching you, you may be aware or not, but it is happening. Become more aware. It will happen more. Beloved Swamiji, as nothing is happening, so much is happening. हो जाए. Let so much happen. It will happen. And it will be so proper, so beautiful, so harmonious, you will be surprised. Let everything happen through nothingness. Nothingness is the very source of everything happening. All the manifestation comes out of nothing. Basically, all the actions, all the thought, all whatsoever you know, perceive, experience comes out of nothing. But you move with that. You become a doer. When you move, you become a doer. If you don't move, things will be happening again, but there will be no karta, no doer. And then you will realize that nothing is happening and so much is happening. That is the beauty. So much is happening here. Even to have 40 people here is a big happening for 40 days. But as if nothing has happened. Thanks God, I am not a rock but an onion, peeling off layers after layers. That is very true. You are not a rock. Meditation means peeling off layers and layers, layer after layers. Just go on peeling. Even there is no need to peel, basically. If you remain passive, there is no need to peel. The peeling will happen by itself. How it will happen by itself? Now you are in silence. You are passive. You are alone. You are allowing things to come on the surface. And what is coming on the surface? A banana, a brinjal, a papaya? No. Psychological stuff. Mental stuff. And that is our only problem. Our psyche is our only problem, nothing else. Feelings of many kinds. Say anger. Now when anger is coming, don't be afraid at all. Anger is not bad. But we taught from the very childhood, from centuries and centuries, that one should not be angry. But what has happened? Everybody is angry, just angry. So much angry that because of that anger, there is so much war on this earth. Almost all the time war is going on and on. God is not a fool. If He has given you anger, it should have some meaning. Let the anger come on the surface. Don't be scared. Remain silent. Remain passive. Allow it. Just allow it. Just now, I am telling you my whole experience on this path. Nothing works, only what I am saying now, that works. And it is a challenge. You go on doing therapies as many as you want. hypnotherapy, therapy, guided meditation, state of presence, absolute, you go on doing. Nothing will work. Only this will work. What will work? Remain passive. Passivity is such a fire that it will burn your anger first. When the anger is burned, the one who is angry will be burned also with it. The I am angry. Let the fire be there. Don't be afraid. Maybe because of the heat, you may perspire a little. Don't worry. Get perspired. Remain silent without moving, just passive. Don't allow your mind to be active or your I to come and interfere. Just remain. Just remember my words. Remain passive. What will happen? The anger will burn itself, and then at the end I will get burned and you will be totally free. Again and again, because there are so many suppression and repression and furniture are there. It may take a long time, maybe few years also, but only this is going to work. Nothing else can work. When you do something to get out of your anger, it never works. Why it never works? Because you don't want anger, but you want I remain protected. And if I is protected, I is the very birth-giving mother of all this stuff. When you are not active, you are not giving birth to anything. On the contrary, when the anger is totally starved and hungry and not getting any food to eat, not nourished, it will die itself. And the doer of it also. But this is a little arduous. I remind you. And you have no habit of this at all. Not even heard about this. But this is the only way out. No way out, no other way out. There are many eyes. First, you remember there are many eyes. Each time you have feeling, each time you have a thought, it has its own eye. Okay, let me explain you a little more about this. As Gurdjieff puts it, he says there are 5 centers. One is instinctive, the other is moving, the third is emotional, the fourth is intellectual, and the 5th is sexual. According to his insight, there are 5 centers all the time. Now, instinctive center has its own eye. Moving center has its own eye. Feeling center has its own eye. And intellectual center has its own eye. As if this is a very, very big company, and there are 5 big managers who manages this whole company. But we feel that there is only one eye, and that is I. No, that is not true. At least 5 eyes. Again, instinctive, moving, emotional, intellectual, and sex. 5 centers. Now 5 centers, there are 5 eyes. Again, his insight says that each center has its own emotional center, own intellectual center, own instinctive center, own moving center, own sexual center. So 5 into 5, 25. At least you have 25 eyes. That is minimum. Gyandev was telling me a few days ago that they have found one case in which they have noticed 29 eyes in one man. And that man, when one eyes come, that eye knows how to drive. But when it goes, the other eye comes, that does not know how to drive. If the other is driving the car, suppose he is driving with the eye which knows the driving, suddenly it disappears and the other eye appears, then there is accident. Why? Watch in yourself. At least all that. Again, now 25, again into 2. How? All the time, when you have a feeling, you have just opposite of it also. Sometime it comes later. Like Chamandev writes letter and next day, next letter, and that cancels the first letter. Means yes and no, negative and positive, duality. Each center is divided into 2, positive and negative. Each center. So 5 into 10, 10 into 5, 50 centers, 50 eyes. In this mess, how one is surviving, that is a miracle. Isn't it? It is a miracle. How one survives. But the whole journey is to have one eye. Meditation means, spirituality means, sadhana means, dhyan means to have one eye. Buddha has only one eye. And that eye is totally silent. The beauty is, it never says I, it is. In that eye, everything is functioning. Everything is just happening in that eye. If that eye is not there, nothing is there. These 50 people are not there. But that is just a watching eye. Very passive, witnessing all the time, silent. And all this eye takes energy from that, the original one, which is passive, which is the source. God is silent. He has no ego. Because he is. He does not need ego. He has no body. When you have body, you need ego. Ego means nothing but body sense. Body sense creates the first eye. Manager of the managers. Head manager. And then the subordinates. And the workers. And the employees. One eye says, let us go to this 40 days camp. The other eye says, 40 days, what you are going to do? There, man, don't go. Then one eye says, I have a marriage in my family. Okay, after 20 days I will come back. I will ask Swamiji, give me 2 days vacation. Then other eye says, this is a chance, why not? Make proper use of it. All the time if you watch, at least you will see 2 things going on, yes and no. You want to ask a question whether shall I ask or not? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Something in you says yes, the other thing says no. Something forward, other thing backward. All the time it is happening. When you are passive, it's a miracle. And you are becoming passive, this surprises me also. As if nobody is here now. Are we 40 people here? Just feel 40 people here. No. As if disappeared. What disappeared? These many I, where they are now? Silent. In silence, everything disappears. So become silent. A silent world. layers after layers. So many insights are happening when you are silent, when you are passive. Then you are allowing your source to talk to you, tell you something beautiful, something of value, something magnificent, something of beauty. But when you are not available, how it can happen? Be available. When you are available, there are insights. You have all the wealth, but you never look at it. What to do? I am giving you the clue how to look at your wealth, what wealth you have, why you are suffering unnecessarily. There is no need to suffer. I suffered myself for 21 years at least, minimum. When I came out of it, it seems there was no need to suffer. Basically, there was no need to suffer. Still, it took 21 years. So be patient. In a sense, now you are hearing for the first time. Make proper use of it. There is no need to suffer, basically, just remember. You are suffering because you are not available. Become available, that's all. Be patient. Allow things to happen. And there will be insights and insights and insights. There is no need of a guru. You have your guru within. You have your Osho within yourself. But you are looking outside, running outside. That is why you are missing. You can live with Osho or any Buddha for 40 years, 50 years. You can be near to him, doing his thing, and you can totally miss. It is totally possible. And 99% chance that you are going to miss. You become so blind, you take things for granted. So many insights are happening, but not as a result of thinking process. Yes, when thinking process stops, Joshua, only then insight starts spontaneously sprouting. They will sprout. They are also in the form of thoughts or feeling, but those thoughts never binds you. That is the beauty. On the contrary, they make you more free. When the thought is sprouting from the insides, then it frees you. It is a freedom. The thoughts are there, but you will not feel caged. On the contrary, you will feel as if you are flying high. But suddenly there is understanding. Yes. Understanding is the very flowering of the passivity. Or call a sense, call your being, call consciousness, whatsoever you want to call. There is an, and you are the very source of wisdom. What you listen, what you read, that is not understanding. You are the very stuff of understanding of all the wisdom. All the wisdom is flowing from you only. But you are not aware of the source, that's all. Become aware of the source. Be there, passive. Again and again, I am saying. Suddenly there is understanding. Swamiji, so much gratitude. This is such a gift. In the morning, I got this letter of yours and I started weeping. I think my quota is finished. I wept in the morning reading this letter. You cannot understand my joy. what I am getting out of you. Seeing you flower, seeing you maturing, growing, seeing, I feel so happy, never before. I just feel the silence here. It's a miracle. As if we are the child of the divine here. What is more divine than just feel it? Because of many virtues, what a blessing is happening. So much gratitude. It filled me with gratitude like anything. Your letter. Just a few days back, my biggest fear has come true, to split up with my beloved. No, this is not true. To split up with my beloved. For the first time you are meeting your beloved, sir. This is your beloved. This is your real beloved. Recognize this beloved. Be with this beloved. Don't run away from this beloved. This is the only true beloved. The other, the outer, is just projection of it. And what is outside, you cannot possess. Not possible at all. And what is inside, there is no need to possess. It never leaves you. Never leaves you. And what I am speaking, not read from the books or heard from Osho. Here I am speaking with my own experience, in my own broken language. This fear was mainly the fear of aloneness. No, sir. You are using the word aloneness. When you are alone, you are with yourself. You are in your own company. You are in satsang, a company of the truth. Otherwise, you feel lonely. The fear of being lonely, not alone. Aloneness is the only gift, only blessing. Become alone and you are never lonely because you are with yourself. You are with the truth. You are in your own company. And you are never rejected, always accepted and loved. Now I am alone and existence showers me with a blessing because you are alone. That is why this blessing is showering. If you are not alone, existence cannot shower any blessing. Because you are not alone. You are not available. You are with someone. Be alone. And the existence will shower its all blessing, pours its all blessing. What a surprise. Yes, this is a surprise. Yes, it is a surprise. And you are getting it. I am very thankful. I feel unburdened. I have to pay my master the debt. And Joshua, you are unburdening. Thank you very much. Now, ho jaye. Though you don't laugh, I like to laugh to break the silence. But I will bring you back there. I know how to play sitar. My sitar. हो जाए यार इतनी भी क्या कंजूसी What a service. Many times the mind comes back with a vengeance. That is very true. It's like a girlfriend. Yoga teacher is laughing. She has the experience. Yes, because you are accompanying your mind since so long and now suddenly you are choosing a new girlfriend. The mind comes with a vengeance, no doubt about it. But let it come. It cannot harm. Let it come. And the clue is very simple. Remain passive. Let her beat you. Let the mind do whatever it wants. Don't be afraid. The problem is we get scared of the mind. That is the problem. If you are scared of the mind, you can never be free of the mind. Don't be scared of the mind. No need. Be with it. Now just look at it. That's all. And that too is passively. I'm using the word look at it, but because we have only this language, these words. What I mean to say, you just remain passive. I am not the using word indifferent because that to create some criteria in you. Just remain passive, that's all. When you say indifferent, it also connotates something very different. No, just be passive. Let the mind takes its vengeance. Mind comes back with a vengeance and I get caught up in identification. That is very true. So you are understanding everything, you are seeing everything. I'm really happy. That is how identification happens. Because of the old habit. But carry on. Don't be bold. Don't take for granted. Carry on. Enjoy the music. But your two mantras, ho jai and passivity, help me immensely to relax, sit back and witness. So you got it. The price you paid, the value, you got the material. This much I have to give you. You got it. But your two mantra, ho jai, passive you are now. I have to just remind again and again, passive you are now. Everyone is just passive. आज का हिंदी लेक्चर सुना बराबर तेरे लिए था ना हैं था तेरे लिए कि नहीं फिर से सुन हो जाए विदाउट साउंड हो जाए and passivity help me immensely to relax, sit back and witness deeper and deeper. You got it. Swamiji, I say it again, with you Osho has come back to my life. That is true. I accept it. Through me. Because he has promised to many. He was a man with the balls. People are there teaching people and keeping the 3 valley distance. And when they are not in the body, how many valleys distance? Only distance, nothing else. He is keeping his promise. Osho is keeping his promise. He has kept his promise. You don't feel, you don't see, but all the time he is seeing you. He is protecting you. A master means a great responsibility. It is not a joke. It is not just some kind of ritual. I say it again, with you, Osho has come back to my life. Yes, that is true. In fact, he has never left. That is very true. He never left. He disappeared from the body. As he appeared in the body, he disappeared from the body. But he is, Osho means what? Osho means is-ness. Osho is not a body. Sometime to help you, also is-ness appears in the body. You see watching Osho, coming, namaskaram. What do you see? Just is-ness. He's not the body. And through his every gesture, through his presence, he is telling you that you are also. Osho has come back to my life. In fact, he has never left. Just my eyes could not see. That is true, Osho. But he has patience. He knew that you have the potentiality to see one day. He loves you like anything. If there is a love, there is a patience. A master is nothing but just patience. And he knows his job. He knows his job. So today, you are here. Today, I am here. And basically, though he is not apparent, but he is here. Can you see that? You feel that. Now, these type of things, inner circle cannot understand. And that is what I wanted to make them understand. I was never against. On the contrary, I am the only one who is far. I bow in gratitude. Thank you. Swamiji, I request you to give your comment on prejudgment. The mind starts judging. What will be the reply? Be passive. Just be passive. See the mind judging. Don't get involved. Don't get caught. Don't carry it away. Just remain passive. And that is the job mind has to do. Judging all the time. Judging all the time. This or that. What will be the reply in favor or in against? What will be next? Many more such questions arises within few seconds and very fast. Let them even fast. Let them come, let them go. You just remain. You just remain as you are. Seeing but not looking. Being but not doing anything. Not taking any side. You just be. And all the secrets will be open up, revealed to you. Just be. Is it due to the fear or it is an ego problem? Both. It is due to fear, it is an ego problem also. But there is no need to go deep into it, because then it becomes intellectual. Here we want to be practical. The practical thing is just an innocent friend yesterday. I realized that you are like a small child. So that's very true. I'm like a child, a baby, but no need to feed me. Don't do that. Otherwise, I'm baby. Sometimes very furious. Sometimes I also angry. But that anger has nothing to do with me. Maybe it is passing by and I'm catching like a radio. So let it come. And why not be angry? So what? But my anger is harmless. It never harms anybody. An innocent friend, yesterday I realized that you are like a small child, but at the same, you're talking about me or some friend or what, I don't know. Let us see. But at the same time, your style of handling things and even your laughter was quite mature. And now my question. See, my laughter is also maturing. Oh yeah, everything matures in this time and space. First it appears, and slowly it becomes mature. And now my question is that if I make friendship with anyone, it happens that their problem becomes mine because you are sensitive. Because you are sensitive, that is why their problem becomes your problem. So kindly explain me where I am missing the understanding. And how to deal all these types of miseries or tensions in day-to-day life. Thanks a lot. And sorry for the language. Again, the answer is the same. Just remain yourself, remember, and experiment for a few days. Don't get involved. Get involved. Whatsoever is the cause, we get involved. The mind gets involved, either in positive way or in negative way. Just don't get involved. Just remain passive. But escape can never help. If you feel that you are weak and you cannot bear, then you choose to escape, to protect yourself, to save yourself. But that makes you even weaker. One should learn how to relate and how to be with people and how to handle things. One should learn. If you protect yourself, now I can understand about Dhyan. There are so many things. So it is from very coming from far away. That is not the right thing to do. One should slowly move. If you all the time seeking comforts and convenience and wants to protect to yourself, then you will be weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. More and more. A plant has to see the storm. the heavy rain, the heat, the cold. It is not against, it is in favor. One has to learn how to be with all the seasons. All the time we are becoming more and more protective in many senses, in many senses. And maybe then we think that we are sensitive. Actually we are becoming weaker. And then we say we are sensitive. Here I feel sensitivity is something very different. Don't run away from people, from situation. Their problem becomes your problems, remain passive. Because you become active. When you become active, you take so much which you cannot bear. So don't take so much. How not to take? Be passive. I think, Masumaji, you should experiment at least for a few weeks. Only then. And I will read your letter again. And if I have to say something else, I will say later on. Just now, this much is enough. You know, we get affected by the situation, by the circumstances, by the people, the behavior of them, and so many sort of things. Then we start protecting ourselves. We find ways. We lock ourselves in the house. We don't meet people. Then we assume so many things and they come true also. When you believe strongly, they start coming true. But one should take the challenge and learn how to take the challenge little by little and experiment and live the life. Don't run away, don't escape. That is not at all the way. Running from the situation, running from the people. They are going to affect. In this way, if you protect yourself and you run away, you will be running away from Buddhas also. If you meet Buddha, he is going to affect you. Then you will be running from him also, afraid and scared. I am happy that you are here. This is also a miracle that you are here. And that too for 40 days. Masuma in Swami Chaitanya Bharati's camp. And that for 40 days. First camp. Is not a miracle. And now you are here. What gone wrong? Nothing. Nothing gone wrong. You will be bold. You will be having more strength. You can face so many things. So one should experiment little. One should not go on giving strength and energy and nourishment to the old tendencies, to the old pattern, the way of thinking, to old beliefs. One should do a little bit new also. And when you do, then you see, now you had the courage to come to Goa and you will see the result also. Your child, I think, feels very happy about you. You are looking relaxed, happy. हो जाए type. हो जाए. Looking passive also. See, just you are. Have the knack of it. Just now everybody is just passive. Remain in this you-are-ness. It is so silent. It has no sound. Why it is so silent? As if you are not. As I see you all here, nobody is, not even me. All have disappeared. But when you have state of presence, you are so much there shouting. like a loudspeaker. Because you have state of presence. The state of presence is a possession and it has made you I. And I loves it. State of presence, absolute state. I loves it. I think something is wrong. You should disappear. That is only the real thing. One should disappear. So silently. And that is peace, that is bliss, that is blessing. You, sir, feel or not. Feel this. When you have something in your hand, whatsoever, the thing is small, you are big. That is why you want it also. Here, my whole program is just opposite. State of presence gone, telene. You are also gone. What remains is the real thing. I like to call it ocean. To me, this is ocean. There is no ocean but ocean. Ocean is nothing but is-ness, silent, soft, cool, nothingness. See you in the evening.